What's up? We're gonna do some chicken chores, and then we're gonna start some seeds. Okay, we have some greens and some peppers that we didn't get eaten in time. They're not like moldy or anything, but they're like mushy and not good for us to eat, so they're gonna go to the chickens. 6 eggs today. So let's go show you guys the garden because that's always exciting. It's been really weird lately. The weather has. It rained all day on Monday and like Sunday night into Monday, all day Monday, and then maybe a little bit Monday night it rained, and then it hasn't rained since then, but it's been like hella cloudy and looking like it might rain. So I haven't watered my garden because I don't want to drown it, I guess. But yeah, so we're here. I'm gonna flip you guys around. So in here we've got some kales coming up and some other things, I'm assuming from the mulch. Some more kale. This whole 3-tier is kale. Here are the radishes that Aiden helped me plant. These tiny little things I'm pretty sure are weeds, but like if they're the beets, I don't want to pull them up. So yeah. And then in this container I sowed Brussels sprouts and peas, and these are the Brussels sprouts over here, and then along this you can see that one is a pea, a pea, a pea, a pea, a pea. I need to move this container either up against that fence or up against that fence because I don't have a trellis for the peas yet. Okay, so we're back inside. We're gonna put our eggs up. I got 6 today, and I have 6 left in this container. Hello, Samantha. So that's exciting. We currently have a lot of eggs. All of these, but this one, are completely full. So if you're local to me and you want eggs, I have some for sale. So now we're gonna start some seeds. Let me get y'all's height adjusted so I can sit y'all on the desk. Also, I learned something since starting seeds last time. The soil seed starting, sorry about that. The seed starting mix that I was using was entirely too dry. So we're gonna try something new. We're gonna attempt to wet it before I put it in the things. Seed starting trays, not things. And then plant it. Sorry about this, guys. Plant it after we wet it. I don't have any like containers to like put the soil in before I wet it, so we're just gonna use my big stainless steel bowl, and I'm gonna wash it after we're done here. Also, I'm still using the same stuff that I did last time. This organic seed starter from Omri or Fairy Morse. Omri, I think, is the certified organic or something like that, but I think Fairy Morse is the all-purpose organic seed starter, so that's what we're gonna use. Okay, I think we got it wet enough. It like holds its form mostly, so we'll see. Oh goodness, I need to clean this workspace up, but I don't wanna, so. Also, I don't remember where the chair for the desk went, so we're standing. It's fine. So I have to tell you guys, sorry for like ditching y'all for 2 weeks. This pregnancy has been really hard nauseous wise, and also I was just 2 weeks ago I was at a friend's homestead watching her kids for her so that she could do her yoga work. Last week I was just really sick the whole time. No really good excuse, but it is what it is. So, sorry for ditching y'all for 2 weeks, but I'm back. And hopefully within the next couple of weeks, if this pregnancy is anything like my other two, I will not be sick anymore after 2 weeks. Like, I'm at like 10 and a half weeks today, so, and typically I stop being nauseous around 12 weeks. At least that's what happened with the other two. So, we'll see. Fingers crossed. Yeah. This is kind of boring, so I'm gonna pause the recording here, finish filling up these trays, and then we'll get started. Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but like, this is how much I had left, and every single little seed pocket holder thing is full of soil. Like, I can't measure pasta correctly to save my life, but apparently I can measure soil right. I don't know what's happening here. Alright, got this all set up. I got my seeds ready to go. The first ones I'm gonna plant are these Bengals Blend sweet pepper from White Harvest Seed Company. I got these for last year's garden. Didn't end up getting to plant them because like I started them, but they never got big enough, and it was just a bad first time seed starter on my part. So I am just gonna do one little seedling in each, or one little seed in each, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The width of these trays is 6, so that is how many of these I'm gonna start. That's probably gonna be how many of all of these that I start. So Bengals Blend sweet pepper. So I don't know if I mentioned this yet or not, but I am about 3 weeks behind. What is today? Today is March 25th, and my estimated last frost date is April 15th. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks behind. That's cool. I'm fine. Next is, but hey, a late start's better than no start. Next is these Phileas blue peppers. I just thought they were really cute. And I like cute things. From Baker Creek, I ordered these this year. They are overpacked due to low germination. So that's, I mean, at least they realized that and overpacked them. Again, I'm just gonna start 6. We'll see how they do. Get out of the glue. Oh no, I dropped one. I'm blind, I'm not gonna find that. Speaking of being blind, do you like my new glasses? I am really excited about these glasses. They don't fall off my face because they have these little like plastic pieces right here. Apparently, the way my nose is shaped, I have to get glasses with those, otherwise they fall off my face. Anywho, next we're gonna do the beefsteak red tomato from White Harvest Seed. Again, I ordered this for last year's garden, started the seeds, and because of my first time seed starting, inexperienced gardening nonsense, I failed. But you know what? At least I tried. There's actually 2 more seeds. Now, do we need this many tomatoes? No. But my mom grows tomatoes, and my grandma grows tomatoes, and if I can save them the money from buying started plants, that is if these seeds do well, then might as well, right? So that was the beefsteak red. Next we're gonna do the large barred board tomatoes from Baker Creek. Again, I got these this year. Baker Creek is this year, White Harvest Seed was for last year. I'm gonna stop saying that because I don't need to tell you guys every time I pick up a new packet. I'm actually really excited for these large barred board because I just watched a video from Jess at Roots and Refuge, and she said that these were really good and they were like really meaty, which I don't like raw tomatoes because I don't like the gel that the seeds are encased in. Now if it's cooked, if it's turned into salsa, if it's turned into pasta sauce, freaking ketchup, for all I care, like, I love tomato byproducts. I don't like tomatoes. So, there's that. I'm trying to keep these in order so I can remember what I planted. Next are these Matt's wild cherry, red cherry tomatoes. Aiden is friggin' obsessed with cherry tomatoes. Like, this kid will just sit and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat cherry tomatoes. Like, at least they're healthy for him, right? But like, dang, son. Technical difficulties. Dang, these seeds are tiny. I mean, that makes sense. Cherry tomato seeds are tiny. I don't. Sometimes I say stupid things, okay? Sometimes. I'm actually going to start, well, only one more seed came out, so I'm only going to start 6 of these. Let's see, next are Aunt Molly's ground cherries. I also saw these from Roots and Refuge, and honestly I wasn't going to start them today, but I was like, I wonder. So I turned the packet around and read it. And it does say, start indoors 6 to 8 weeks prior to last frost. So for these, I'm like way behind, but you know what? Late is better than not at all. Oh, these seeds are like teeny. Look at, so I just opened the packet and can you see that? All those seeds just like stuck to the glue. I wonder if these are still good if they're stuck to the glue. Oh well, I'm gonna use them anyway. Might as well, right? We're 5 in. So the last one on this one. Okay. 1, 2. Some of these might get 2 seeds because they are really tiny. But each of them got at least 1, I think. I hope. I hope. Anyway, next. What's this? So, I'm gonna restart some of my herbs because the video that I did starting seeds last, I had a bunch of herbs and Brussels sprouts and lettuces and things like that. Well, 2 of them sprouted, and then I moved the tray out to my greenhouse, and the 2 that had sprouted like died immediately, and then I waited and waited and waited and waited and nothing else came up. So I just dumped that into my compost and called it a learning experience. So restarting some herbs. I tried to say herb seeds and it came out eads. Anyway, echinacea. Oh, maybe that's why these haven't ever worked. So I'm reading the back of this, and it says to chill, stratify ahead of planting to improve germination, which may take up to 30 days. I've never done that with these, so maybe I won't start these seeds today. Maybe they will wait. What does feverfew say? Doesn't say to chill, so we're good there. This one gets me every time. Look at these seeds. They're so tiny. I don't think it's not focusing on them, is it? There it is. Teeny tiny. Makes sense though. Oh, that's way too many. It's okay. We'll just start a bunch and then maybe move, like separate them. But also, since we're so close to our last frost date, maybe maybe when I'm transplanting them out, it'll be alright, and I'll just... Also, the packet doesn't really say anything about starting indoors, so, like, I'm wondering if maybe it's a bad idea to try to start these. But, well, can't say I learned anything if I don't try, right? Not starting squash today because I don't start squash. Not beforehand anyway. That's just direct sown. I think that's gonna be all today because I don't have any of my other herbs over here. We could go through my flowers and see if any of those need started, because why the heck not? Oh Jesus. This isn't working. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I know that sunflowers don't get direct sown. Black-eyed Susan don't get started. Seashell Cosmos don't get started. Sensation Cosmos might. What did these say? Nope. Okay, so Sensations can get started. Psyche Cosmos can get started. Not these. Okay. This is probably really boring. Hold on. Okay, so we can start some of my flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I don't have to start 6 plants of all of these flowers. That's fine. I've got a lot of cosmos. We'll just do like half and half for these. Also, what else? I was going to talk about something else. I don't remember what it is. Well, I know something to talk about, but we haven't gotten the approval yet. So I don't want to, like, bring it up and then it not be a thing. And then have to, like, tell you guys that it's not going to be a thing. So there's something that very well could be in the works coming up soon. But we need to get a better idea. Like, we need to be told yes or no first before it's gonna happen. Before I can announce it. So let's do 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. But if it does happen, it's gonna be really exciting. So there's that at least. What, Sammy? Anybody else talk to your cats like that? Or your animals like that, I guess I should say. Like, guys, these are so pretty. Look at them. I can't wait to grow them. Obviously, that's why I'm starting them now. I'm already feeling better about like this soil and the wetness of it. So yeah. Next, we're gonna do the painted robin daisies. Daisies are one of my favorite flowers. So I was so excited when I got these in the mail from Old Reading Farm. Let's see, 1/8 inch, not as deep as the others. And yeah, you'll better believe I'm gonna be starting 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Let's see, what else can I talk about, guys? I don't want to just be like boring starting seeds, not really talking about anything. Seed depth, berry we cover. Okay. So I can't think of anything else to talk about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave you off here, and sorry, I was hearing a noise and I was trying to figure out what it is. It's Aiden upstairs. It's okay. So we're gonna leave you off here, and I will be back next week, hopefully, unless I'm really sick again. Let's hope I'm not really sick again. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good day.